Gerry and I would just like to express our sincere gratitude and thanks to everybody, but particularly the local community here who have offered so much support. I couldn't have asked for more. I just want to say thank you. Yes, I'm stood at home, sound. Yes, I'm stood at home, sound. Yes, I'm stood at home, sound.
We would like to say a few words. Slowly fierce Madeleine. Slowly fierce Madeleine. Slowly fierce Madeleine. To the person who is with Madeleine, or has been with Madeleine. Madeleine is a beautiful, bright, funny and caring little girl. There's a man who needs up. There's a man who needs up. There's a man who needs up.
You know, not dwelling on Madeleine herself so much. When
you got into the apartment at 10 p.m. And you didn't see Madeleine, you just ran shouting that she was missing. Weren't you afraid to leave Sean and Emily behind? What crossed your mind?
Well, first of all, I didn't just walk in and notice she'd gone. And I've
spoken to a lot of people over the weeks local people who'd given up a lot of time. You've talked about the support that they've given you. I met people who didn't go to work for more than a week because every day they were down on the beach searching the streets. Did you, as a mother, Kate, just sometimes think, I've got to go and be out there with them, I want to go and just physically look as well?
I mean, I did. I mean, we've been working really hard, really. Apart from the first 48 hours, as Gerry said, were incredibly difficult. And but there is no doubt in my mind within probably 30 seconds that Madeleine had been taken from that room. I can't go into the reasons why I thought that, but it was no doubt whatsoever. And Madeleine wouldn't have walked out herself, I know that. It's not about me, do you know what I mean? It's not about me, it's not about Gerry, it's about Madeleine, and we will do absolutely anything and everything which we think might help Madeleine, help find Madeleine. And, you know, we don't know if we've done the right thing, we've just done what we felt was the right thing to do, and that was to publicise Madeleine's disappearance. And that we're dismissing it. And that we're dismissing it. And that we're dismissing it. I mean, we're lucky that we've got a very strong relationship. We've always had a strong relationship, and I mean, communication's always been important for us, and we're well aware that it's vital at the moment. You know, we've got strengths and weaknesses, and, you know, we reach different points at different times, I guess, but we're managing to keep together and pull each other through when we need to. The
question whether they felt they'd be cleared of any involvement in Madeleine's disappearance brought an uncompromising response.
You know, we know the truth. We're innocent, we're totally innocent. Innocently arrested us. Innocently arrested us. Innocently arrested us.
But then do you let yourself go to the worst sometimes?
I mean, I do. I think it's natural, and, you know, I know people mean well and they say don't let yourself go there, and It's not going to help going there, but as a mum, inevitably there are times when I do.
In this past 2-year cycle, so much has happened. What has been the worst for you? Were there times when you thought you wouldn't get through it?
I mean, I think nothing is going to be worse than those early days, really. It was horrific. It was awful, and I don't believe there can be a greater pain.
The important thing at this time is that we don't have Madeleine, and that's the only result that will clearly make Kate and I happy and the rest of the family.
We don't tend to go back to the time because it's so draining, but inevitably on the anniversaries and on our birthday, they are by far the hardest. The
phase of the campaign now is very different to that which we have undertaken in the last few weeks with Kate and I, travelling to different areas, either to raise awareness in countries in close proximity to Portugal. And we've absolutely no idea who's taken her and where she is and, what sort of surroundings she's in. She's in Europe for us all.
What happened that night in the dinner? At the end of the dinner in the tapas bar, and everything that happened that night, what was said between those people, it leaves us somewhat perplexed in the way, as I've been saying since the beginning, that not all their statements match up exactly with each other. There are some things where between what one says and what the other says, they don't match up with each other.
Well, if you ask 9 people about an events of a night, you're probably going to get 9 slightly different stories, and you're not clock watching, you're not, we were having a meal, you're not... We've never been in contact with the police to say we want to change our story.
So you said you're prepared to answer questions?
Yeah.
In some ways, would you like to answer?
I'd love to, yeah. I think we actively want to be re-interviewed. If there is a feeling that what we're saying is wrong, be interviewed, and we can clarify that it's not wrong. We're making things up, it's just what happened. Ja, jest väl det.
Ja, jest väl det. Ja, jest väl det.
Have you been ever asked to return to be questioned?
No.
Would you be prepared?
Yes, yeah, of course we would. Yeah, I mean, you know, if it helps to find Madeleine, we'll be interviewed tomorrow. You know, we're obviously key witnesses.
Sloguslockhouse. Sloguslockhouse. Sloguslockhouse.